Shalom. Alright, so y'all already know what this is. I need who told me? Kahaan. What sound does it make? It sounds so no. We're going to play this one real quick. Just have a refresher. Remember, the goal is to get you to read it. You know your letters. You know your nikus. The goal is to get you to read it. So I have the words spelled out. And I need to see it. Now, everybody remember the animals?
Ken.
The animals?
Yeah. We play video live.
Okay. Don't mess.
Check. Hold it for y'all. So if I ask a few questions, y'all probably don't know the answer. I'm just gonna say a few. You're there? I need your there. I know, for who? Male, told male. Well, if it ain't female, it's definitely it's a male, right? Nekeva, female. Nekeva, Zachar, male. So we use those terms. What's that up? Nekeva, female. Zachar, male. Zachar, Nekeva. Or you can think of somebody named Nekeva. Nekeva, female. Zachar, masculine. So when we're using different terms, switch from putting an M next to the word, and I'm going to put a nun next to the word. Now you know that's a female, and I'm going to put a Zion, yes. Now you know that's masculine. Zachar. Okay? So, we already know that ah sound, not all the words, you hear ah sound, most likely it's going to be a hey. So that makes it a nekeva. Nekeva. When you don't hear it, majority of the time it's Zahar. It's masculine. Set up? So anybody remember how to say B in Hebrew? Mm-hmm. As a B? Huh? Told me oh though. Very good. Kim. The border. Yes, the border. The border. But you can hear that sound. The border. Zahar or Nekeba? Nekeba. Meon. So Meon. Not all words. Now some of them going to end with an ah sound, but it's an iron back. That's not a hey. So that's why I was telling y'all that. Majority of the time you hear it, you're gonna know that it's feminine. Nekeba. Nekeba. So Meon. All right, so we're gonna go over you're gonna see the nikud symbol, and now you gotta pick the sound. What's that up? Here we go. I think somebody else coming, so let's just see. Legal. Mise Isha. Mise, go ahead. Settle. Patah. 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 Looks like a negative sign. Patah. Negative sign. Go ahead. This is important. We starting off when we're reading, I'm going to have the nikuds, and eventually we won't have any nikuds. You're going to be reading off of memory. And you're going to be able to look at the phrase or the term or the sentence and determine if it's nekeva or zahar. So, Tov Me'od, for those who got that. Bring them Shabbat. 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 It's like three different things for this one. Sound, sound, ve. The word ve, mazé ve. And when you see it, it's a vav in the Shabbat there. So now, when you say ve, it's a Shabbat at the bottom, so it's going to make an sound. But then it makes a sound, and then sometimes it don't make a sound. It just finishes. It stops. So there you go. So you need to know that. Very important. You need to know that. But that's what it looks like. Shabbat. How you gonna remember that? Shabbat. Because the next test is the terms spelled out. So you got to be able to pick the right one. You got to be able to read it. You know your letters and you know your nikuds. You should be able to read it. It should be easy. But how are you gonna remember Shabbat? That the two dots, Shabbat. How you gonna remember that? You think you got it? Got a few nikuds. What's up? All right. Look. Go ahead. Huh? Yeah, that happens sometimes, and it depends now. If you're on a computer and you're using your phone at the same time, it'll be better. But if you're using your phone only, it'll have that issue. It'll definitely have an issue. But it does have a delay, and it depends on where you're at and how fast your internet is. So try as much as you can, but that is the issue with this online thing, is that it does have delays in different areas. Okay. But do your best. Tov Me'od. What's the name of that letter? That Nikud? Kamatz. What sound does it make, sis? Ah sound. Tov Me'od. Ah sound. Okay. I don't know why it has a multi-select here. There's actually one answer. I need to write that down. I don't know why it does that every now and then. So, may all for whoever got that. But good. Let's talk about this. This is a vav, of course, with a shuruk. But of course, it's used as a nikud. It's used as a vowel. So it's not going to say vu. It's just going to say u. It does this twice. It does this for o sound. Okay? Anytime you see the vowel with the shuruk or the cholam,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Can. So just kind of remember that. But when I see it with another nikud, I know I pronounce the V with it. So, ta-da. Wow. Everybody got that one. Said gold, sound. Sound. Just remember the two dots, there's two ears like elephant, two ears and a trunk. To me old. A, what are you looking at? A, Saturday. 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 That's how you pronounce that. Saturday. We're going to look at the spelling in a minute. Saturday. So, it has a Shabbat next to it, but it's just used for different spelling. But it makes the same sound. It's just a little, you say it a little quick, real quick. We should see some terms coming up soon, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, another one with the move. To me old. Patak. Sound. To me old. One person got it? Okay. O, that's O sound. How you remember that though? Remember the little story that went with that? O, I left it up here. Like a refrigerator? Just looking at me like, okay. Hold on. You probably wasn't here that day. Hold on. O, I left it up here. Once I see that dot up there at the top, O, I left it up here. I know it's an O sound. Huh? Ken. I don't. Ken, you gonna see that a lot. Shalom. Shalom. Katom. Says you remember. The O. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So, my old. Ooh. Ooh. Kuboots. Kuboots. Now, we're going to go over, of course, we're going to go over the spelling of these nikuds. We're going to go over the spelling, and I want y'all to see that because you know your alphabets already, you should be able to read it. Go ahead. Kuboots. Told me old R sound. Kamat Hatu.
Is it always the first people that you know?
Together, that's just ah. It is just quick. So for certain words you'll say, you're not gonna hold the vowel long. You'll learn ah real quick versus ah. Yeah. You'll see what terms you know. You'll see, oh, that's okay. I know what's there. I know what nikud go there and that type of thing. Settle. All right. 8 out of 11. That's really good. 9 out of 11. Okay. And another 9 out of 11. So, oh. We could go to the other one, huh? Now we got 2 more games that we're gonna play. You know your animals, right? But you gotta know you gotta be able to read it in Hebrew and pick the English term that goes with it. I don't have it transliterated.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So you see it say bars, and I got it written in Hebrew letters.
And then we gotta pick the English.
It gotta say duck.
Okay.
You gotta read the Hebrew and pick the English.
Okay.
All right? But before we do that, we're gonna go into the spelling of the nikuds. We're gonna go into I'm gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna play the game like immediately. All right? So, let's see. I'll go back out of that. So you just gonna click on one at a time. Yeah, okay. And we just discuss it. So, can anybody read that? What does that say? What's that first letter? Sadi. Sadi. With them 2 dots. I'm gonna say Tomel. What's the name of that nikud? Those 2 dots. What sound does it make? A sound. Tomel. A sound. How you get a good? Hey, what you got?
No.
Very close. Saturday. Very good though, sis. You got it. Saturday. That's the name of that nikud. Saturday. That's the name of that nikud. Saturday. It makes an A sound. You hear how you hear the A in the name? Okay, so bet in the beginning of Gimel, B, G, but in the nikuds, hear the sound inside the word. So you can't go with Saturday. A sound. Tomeo. Go to the next one. Mazed. Say gold. Now you might be asking, what is that dot? With the gimel, that's called a dagesh. So you don't hear it, but it's a double sound. Seg, gold. It's a double sound. Cause then you would think it's Seguol. seguol. What is it? Segol. 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 That is the Nikud. That's the name of this Nikud. Segol. Segol. Go ahead. Maze, somebody try to read that one. Somebody try to give me that one. What sound does that little dot make? What sound does that Nikud make? Anybody remember? No, it's O up here. E told me O. And now because you know, go ahead. You could have said, sis. Go ahead, try it. Huh? Don't say eh. Don't. Hirik told me, oh. Hirik. Hirik. That's the name of that Nikud. So all these terms you're seeing popping up right now, that's the name of the Nikud. So you remember the sound, but you also remember what it looks like. Hirik. E sound. Hirik. Whenever you see that Nikud under a letter, it's going to make some kind of E sound. So if it's under a bet, if you see that Nikud under a bet, what sound is that? What is going to make? B. Told me, oh, under a gimel. Gi. Gi. Told me, oh, Hirik. Now remember, some people get that kuf mixed up with a ch sound. It's a K sound. Hirik. It stops. Not hirik. Hirik. Maze. Try this one. You sound like you want to say it, sis. Try it. Patah. Okay, listen. Patah. Patah. Now, just like with hirik, it stopped with a K sound. Patah. Because it has a het at the end of it. This is important. You're reading the Nikud. You're using the letters you already know. Now you're practicing with the Nikud. Now you're getting practice with the letters and the Nikud. It's probably one of the best ways for you to really read. Patah. Patah. Now, I want you to look at it and remember that it looks like a little negative sign. But you got to remember that. Patah. The easy part is if you already know the letters, you're going to figure out what it's saying. You're going to figure out what it's saying. Patah. Patah. Ah sound. Ah. Maze. Maze. Kamats. Kamats. Ku, k, k. Kamats, the actual Nikud, that is the kamats right there. Kamat, ka. Mem with the patah. Ma. And of course, we have the Sadi Sofit, which makes two sounds. At the very beginning of Sadi, it's a T sound. At the end of Sadi, it's a S sound. Kamats. 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 So whenever you see that Nikud, it makes an ah sound. Kamats. This is important because I'm going to bring up the animals, which you already know. And because you know your alphabets already. And now you should know your Nikuds. You should be able to get it. But you got to know what the animal is. Etc. That's important. Good. Mazi. Holam. Holam. It makes the O, you can hear it. Holam. It makes the O sound. If I see the word shalom, om, I'm going to see that Bob with that O there. Shalom. Holam. Holam. Oh, I left it up here. Oh, I left it up. You looking for something? Oh, I left it up here. So now I remember, whenever I see that holam sitting at the top of something, oh, I left it up here.
And the next nikud after that, that's the ah.
Can. Because it's a, what's the name of that nikud? We just went over that.
Yeah, we just went over it.
Kamats.
Kamat.
Kamats. Ah sound. When you're able to see the nikud and you know the sound or remember the name, it's just a lot better. It's just a lot better. Kamats. Holam. Now, don't get that mem sofit. That's the final mem. That's what mem looks like at the end of a word. Mem sofit or final mem. It looks like a square. It almost looks like a summit. But a summit is more circle, and you can kind of hear that. You thought it was a summit?
I thought it was.
No. Square. It's square. Hold, yeah, it can. So a m. In fact, the word shalom, you're going to see that at the end of the word shalom. Looks more square and not circle. So, holam, O sound. Mazen. Shuruk. So now, shuruk makes a ooh sound. Told me, the two vowels with the ooh sound. Ooh sound. So you pretending you threw a ball at a valve and it hit it in the stomach and it said ooh. Ooh sound. Shuruk. 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 Told me, Somebody just told me, cool boots. No, answer. Cool boots. Cool boots. Boots. Cool boots.
Can you explain the first nikud? Because that's a new one for me.
Okay. Well, it makes a ooh sound. So you got shuruk. You're like, why I need if I got a shuruk, why do I need a kibbutz for the ooh sound? Certain letters have a funny shape to it. You're not going to be able to stick a shuruk on the side. Like Aleph, I'm not going to be able to put a shuruk there. I'm going to have to put a kibbutz at the bottom of it to make it a ooh sound. Can, ooh. So you got two ooh sounds. You got two ah sounds.
So right there is the demonstration of the two ooh sounds. We have one with the
It's in the very, you see that? You see how you pick that up? It's in the very word. But it also has something called, no, we'll stick with that. Because I could have said that bet has a double sound, but it doesn't. It's kibbutz. Yeah. I could have said kibbutz if I wanted to, but it's kibbutz. 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 Because we finna come up on dagesh right now so I can explain that to y'all. Kibbutz. Kibbutz. Go ahead, Doc. Try to say that one. Dagesh. Dagesh. Told me, dagesh. Dagesh. Now, you see, the dalet has a dot, right? And a kamatz. You can't have two nikuds on one letter. That dot got to be a dagesh. It's supposed to double the sound. The information is actually in the spelling of the word. Okay? It makes a double sound. Now we just went over one. Dagesh. I think it was seg-gol. That wasn't a sharuk. That was a dagesh. Seg-gol. But you don't hear it. Seg-gol. You think, yeah, you don't hear it.
When I see the dalet and the nukud at the bottom that represents the
Yeah.
I automatically was going to like da. I knew it was sounding like da.
Very good. Very good. But that dot is supposed to double the sound. It doubles the sound. So when you see it in spelling, we got different terms that'll come up. In fact, one of the animal words is going to have a dagesh. Then I'll be able to explain it even better. But one of the animal words is going to have a dagesh in it. Dagesh doubles the sound. It doubles the sound. Huh? You don't get that letter confused. You think that's a resh? Shabbat. That's a ba. That was good, huh? Shabbat. Oh man, oh. Shabbat. Shabbat. Well, you know it's not a kamatz. So it has to be this. Yes. Shabbat. We know that the Shabbat has like 3 different jobs. It might say it might say or it might say nothing at all. It just stops the syllable. It stops the syllable. So that's what we know about the Shabbat. Is that it? It is say or stops the syllable. I think we have some coming up in this next game. All right. So, in fact, let's play this one. You might be able to get this one. We just went through the whole thing. You might be able to get it. Let's play this one up, and then we're going to play the one with the animals. Now, remember, you need to know the animals in order for you to get the answer. Because I don't have it in transliteration. If you're online, you might have a delay when you play. That's fine, still try. You want to see green when you're playing. All right, we're gonna get started in like 15 seconds.
Okay, I'm logging in now.
Okay. All right, we about to get started. All right, here we go. Oh, man. Oh, that was really good. That was really good. Say gold. Sound. Say gold. Yell out the answer in 10 seconds. You can't do it before 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, she's gonna yell out the answer, but if you know the answer, you get more points. Don't wait till she say it. Boots. And I hope she yell out the right answer, right? Told me old. Y'all got 10 seconds before she yell out the answer. Here we go. Woo! Told me old. You have to practice. Heavy. Y'all got like 3 seconds. Ooh, you see what she ain't help? What happened? Kamats. Kamats.
Well, I pressed the red on it.
Huh?
No, I pressed the red one. That's all I did.
You pressed it, but you didn't press send. It was another button. When it say multi-select, it's like, yeah, it's another button that you gotta press that say send. I don't even know why Cahoots added that little feature.
Yeah, because I'm used to just pressing it.
Right? I'm gonna go in there and see if I can adjust it later.
No problem. That's what I'm at.
You got that one? Let me say, it was another button that say send. Ken. Okay, at 2 seconds is. Hold on. Hold on. Close though. That was close. That was really good. You know your letters. Hold on.
Oh, you still got the board up there. I know that you
Don't let it stress you out. There's no stress.
I got it.
Patah. Patah. Our sound.
He's so excited. Okay, I'm coming back in the race. Back in the race.
There you go. Told me old. Told me old. You know what? Saying it at 2 seconds is pretty good. No, it is. It is. Because now you got to hit that button quick. But why wait when you can just know it?
What happened to my kids? Yeah, it's the blues. I'm trying to win.
Say Before we move on, how long is homework, y'all?
30 minutes.
No, 30. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You can go over this stuff, man, on the road, man. Just trying to picture what the letter look like, what it sound like, what the Niku look like. Easy. Just while you traveling, do it.
Yep, look, you're right behind me. You're not taking my spot. You can't take my spot. Yeah. It's the
Told me, oh, you got that. You got that out. That green one, you got it.
I'm trying to get that.
Green one, you got it.
He's trying to stay on that podium.
Remember you on the podium, right? I feel you. Sharuk.
Last one.
Last one to see what you got.
Come on, y'all. Got it?
Told me, oh, you got it, huh? You got it. Dagesh. Told me, oh. That's what I'm talking about. Let's bring up, let's see who the top 3 now. Oh.
The great return of Lion Ball.
Hey, you say fine.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You say, that's you? Okay. I gotta collect that. Told me, oh. All right.
Son of a wolf.
All right, so we're gonna come back up out of there.
That was it. Fun wolf.
Now remember this game. You're gonna have to know your 10 animals. I mean, I got the song on. You can't lose. If you know your letters and you know your Nikuds, you should be able to. Oh, that's such and such. But you gotta know what the animal
Your
is.
video helps because you have the word right there.
Yes, I try to make it easy as possible. So let me see that real quick. Yeah, just click there on the white part of it. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. All right, so remember, you have to know what the animal is in order for you to get this.
No, don't call it now.
No, you can't call this nonsense now. But no, you need to play. You trying to make excuses.
Don't call this one out because I let him know that I can do it. All right.
All right, so we got like 23 minutes before school starts. Most High willing, we'll be moving into phrases next Shabbat.
Okay. Talk about it.
For those of you who have the conversational lessons, practice all the way up into 10. Practice up into, you can do that? Practice up into 10. All right, so remember, you have to be able to read this and know what it means. All right, so I'm gonna ask the crowd. I believe it's like 20 seconds for y'all to answer the question here. But when it comes to phrases or statements, how long y'all think it should be? 40 seconds?
Yeah.
I just want to say no. Yeah. All right, 40 seconds. Okay. 40 seconds. All right, we're gonna get started in probably about another 20 seconds. Remember, if you're online, you might have a delay. That's fine. Still play. Just to see if you got it right. All right, here we go. Remember, you need to know the animals. Whenever you're ready, out. Here we go. Here we go. Translate. Maze. Para. With a head at the answer? Two toenails. How I'm gonna spell what's already spelled? Okay, so you got it's a learning experience. I'm talking about. You should ask. Come on.
It's all right. I'll see you. How many times I got you on and I still was one. Well, we got you. I see you, Dave.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Oh, I got this. I know this. What? I know this. Yeah.
Joe, man, how do you say that? Hamor. Can't lose with that. Go ahead. But just give it a try. Yeah, that was easy, right?
I just.
Tell Mel, bring that up. Show media. So, look at you looking. All right. So look, pay attention. Remember we went over dagesh. This here right here. It doubles the sound. So it's av, vaz. But you don't hear it, avaz.
I used the same technique. Once I got to the vav, I just said vav. I said vav.
Avaz. Told me all. So,
but I know it doubles. It doubles.
Can. So you know that's not a shiruk.
Right.
It's a dagesh. No. Avaz is goose. We gotta go over that lesson again, sis. You gotta listen to the song. We got a song on the Shabani show. You can't lose with that.
It's a song you listen to. You listen to it so many times.
Avaz. Wait. Ooh, I don't know who period is. Tight. Get it. Gold. Told man, oh, that's not bad.
Now I understand.
Ken.
Yeah, looking at it.
There you go. That's beautiful, sis. Because you know these words, you already know these words, and you know how to read the letter, and you know the nikuds. It should be boom. But you need to know some words. You need to know some words. Settle. Besera. Maze. Khatul. Cat.
One, two, three.
Setter.
Yes. You want him to go for the boots? All right, we'll do it on. Come on. Are you already in? Yeah, you win.
That, I like that. I like that. Yes, I like that. Kamal told me old. Come on, let me get another 13 up there. That's not bad though, 10. I'm not gonna cry. I had $10. Pill.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Stiff competition.
Come on, baby. Told me, oh, Get him.
Yeah, the suspense is killing me.
Maze. Ooh. Ooh, that's not bad at all. Bad. Now, hold it real quick. Now, see, the Shabbat is not making a sound, it's stopping the sound. So, bad, bas. So remember, the Shabbat has like 3 different jobs. Jamaican. The Shabbat is Jamaican. He had 3 different jobs. Bad, bas. Go ahead. What period?
I'm still on the podium.
What is that? So, Bill, you hear her say it. So, but it's Taish. You don't say Taish. If you're trying to get the pronunciation and you drag it out a little bit, instead of, but Taish.
When you look at it in Hebrew, you know it's quick.
Ken, you should be able to know. Yeah, you should be able to know. Taish.
I messed up. I had to read it though. But I got everything right. Every answer I got correct.
Ken?
Every answer I got correct.
Okay.
All right, heart.
Okay.
I got first place.
Really? Oh, I'm like, who's the period?
She cheated.
Who is that? Oh, man. Oh. That was good. That was good. That was really good. All right, so the truth, you can read Hebrew in 1 week. You can. You gotta have the right teacher. But you can read it in 1 week. I mean, you can. Just about 5 lessons up, you actually got to this level. So think about that. Every day, 5 days in a week. This was spread out over a course of 5 weeks because we only meet on Shabbat. Can? But if you was to do this like every day for 5 days, you read like this. And you don't lose the paleo. You can't lose the paleo. If you already know paleo, you're the setter. It's okay. You already know paleo. If you want to learn paleo on top of that, all you're doing is using the numbers to connect with the letters. Because I teach you from numbers first. What number is this? What sound does it make? And then boom, you just connect it with the paleo. So you're not really losing. If anything, you're gaining. You got modern Hebrew, you're traveling, and now I need to hear this and I need to say this when I'm over there. Well, you know, my shekels, shekelim and all that, my money, hotel, taxi, that, you got that, and you got your paleo. And you got your paleo. So that was a real good class. Now, you know that you're reading, but you can't, like, not. You got to practice throughout the week. So how long is homework? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. How you do homework? In your mind. In your mind. But what are you doing in your mind when you're doing your homework? It's some questions you're trying to answer. You're thinking what that letter look like, what it sound like, what number goes with that letter.
I'm thinking of like back chaining.
Back chaining.
I'm thinking of the images of what I'm saying.
Ken.
I'm thinking of those things.
Count to 100. Brand naming. Tomel. You got all these little tips and tricks to get you like that. I mean, those are the best tips I've seen learning anything when it comes to language. Because it's something foreign. I don't know what's what. But I need to connect it with something familiar with what I already know. So we got some new words that's going to be coming up. And I want to put phrases. And that's why I was asking y'all how long y'all think y'all should have time to answer the question. That's why I was asking you. So I know I got 20 seconds now. But I'm going to move it to 40 seconds. I'm going to put phrases up there. The lessons that'll get you to this level They're on the Shabanya show. We have the Nikud song. We got 2 Nikud songs. We got an animal song. I got the animal story. You can't lose. You really can't lose, man. Whether I sit down and explain with you or not, it's already up there on the Shabanya show. Yeah, so you can't lose.
Right. Okay.
So,
I know what to study now. We studying the Nikud videos.
Study the Nikud videos. And I think you got it, Aka. You're nailing it right now, but study it again. And the olive bets, of course. Go with the story. There's a story. I got the whole story up there, Aka.
Right.
The whole story from olive to top. You can't lose. You can't lose.
Yeah.
The setup. All right, Shabbat Shalom on Kita online.
My goodness, that had my heart racing, man. I was jumping up and down. I get excited.
Hallelujah.
And then the competition is right.
Welcome back to the Shalamah Show. Today, we're going to learn some animals in Hebrew. If you've ever watched our show, Shalom. Welcome back to the Shalamah Show. Today, we're going to learn some animals in Hebrew. If you've ever watched our show, you know how it goes. We say it, then you say it.
חתול, תל, חמור, גמל, אבז, ברווז. מה זה? מה זה? מה זה? מה זה? מה זה? חתול. מה זה? חתול, תל, חמור, גמל, אבז, ברווז. מה זה?
חמור.
מה זה?
גמל.
מה זה?
אבז.
מה זה?
ברווז.
מה זה? מה זה? פרה, בר, תיש, כלב, חתול, תל, חמור, גמל, אבז, ברווז. מה זה?
תיש.
מה זה?
כלב.
מה זה?
חתול.
מה זה?
פיל.
מה זה?
חמור.
מה זה?
גמל.
פרה, בר, תיש, כלב, חתול, תל, חמור, גמל, אבז, ברווז. מה זה?
אבז.
מה זה?
ברווז.
מה זה?
פרה.
מה זה?
בר.
מה זה?
תיש.
מה זה?
כלב. We really hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you visit our store at theshavanyastore.com. Shalom!
Hey, you. Yes, you. I need you to take our quick one-question survey before it closes at midnight tonight. Nate Silver's 538 is reporting that the Senate is now up for grabs. But we're still going to need grassroots Democrats like you in order to do it. So please, please, make sure I see your responses before the midnight deadline. 36 more responses from Democrats in your area, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. So please, Take the one question survey before the deadline.